I don't mean to scare you guys. This is your dragon card for today. Can I just say how perfect this is? I want to get back to that in a minute. Hawk spirit may be symbolic for somebody. There was a hawk flying above me earlier and then just kind of sat, went and then came back and just kind of sat there. Hi, my name's Sirena. Today is April 13th, 2026. It's 11:04 and it's Monday, I believe. How's everyone doing today? Did you have a great weekend? See, you weren't weakened though, you were strengthened. So instead of saying weekend, what can we say? I don't know. Let's get to the messages. So, I'm going to totally destroy this, but I keep hearing, is it upshandas, or there's something about UPSH, ANDAS or something along those lines. I don't have anything near me to frickin' write. Yeah, I do. I don't want to write in there. That's for something else. Anyway, look into that. There's something about it. There's some teachings in there or something that somebody needs to listen to. You know what? Don't take my word for anything. This is when the things we speak about, maybe that's why, thank you, that I don't get I'm getting chills, the full picture. Just those pretty little nuggets I call these pretty little puzzle pieces. Listen. It's to use your own discernment, right? I do not believe anything they would give me would be anything false. I just don't have the whole picture, so I might not know everything, but that's the beauty part of all of this growing and learning. It's fun. So I was getting something when I was walking up the stairs from outside. I was getting that there's forces in this world, and there's a train going by. There's forces in this world. Okay, there's us that are born of the light, that come from the source itself, the one Yeshua talked about. Okay? In the word, right? And his example. It wasn't just the word. He wasn't just speaking. He was a doer of the things. And that's, we're going on a sidetrack here. People bumps. He was an example. We are to be examples and doers of what we speak about. But and that comes in so many forms. It comes in the form of, guess what? Service. What? Helping out your fellow humans. What? Yeah, sounds crazy, right? Oh my God. But the wind just started kicking it outside right now. And I believe the reason why things get so foggy for me, and then I was walking up the stairs and this was making sense. I'm going to do my best to articulate it so you get the idea. Hang on. Living life in pain. I'm going to try to get through it. It's just pain, right? I run this body. Okay. Just get me through it. All right. Just get me through it. Well, just for the sake of having a word, okay, you can say demons, you can say that. We'll just call them archons. What's this about? What does this mean? Hungry? Food? I don't know. I felt like they like to feed. It's an energy thing. But you come from a lineage, you come from a line, the source itself, that doesn't have a body unless it's into a body. Other than that, they're telling me it's like an essence. It's the light. It's everywhere. It's everything. And somehow okay, we're about to go down a rabbit hole. I don't know if any of this is what this is all about, but this is what's coming through. It's like you're captured. Somehow captured. Yes, I've heard about things like this. All right, so now it's coming out through me now. Okay, that's awesome. Somehow this essence is captured, withheld, and held. Why can aliens get through the firmament? Why can things get through the firmament? Because I'm hearing international being? No, interdimensional. International. Okay, there's some about that too then. That portal, that frequency, that vibration. You reach that vibration. That's what the portal is. That's what they were meaning. Thank you. Before, I shot a video a couple days ago about being a frequency. Like, think of that musical note that looks like an S and it's real pretty. Say that's your frequency. Well, there's a place that only that frequency can go through, and they're showing me like through a portal, but they're showing me maybe it's like through the firmament, no longer being an earthbound soul. That's what we're trying to do, right? So we can go on somewhere, I don't know, but this is what I'm getting. That's fucking beautiful. All right, but that makes sense now. All these planetary things in Aries. Aries is considered the god of war, you know, and then you have Gabriel. Gabriel likes to, I don't really know a whole lot about Gabriel. All I know is he's a scary motherfucker. Oh. And you got to remember, I'm hearing, which God do they serve? That doesn't sound right. That's blasphemous. That's heresy, isn't it? Maybe I don't know what heresy means, but, or blasphemy, but that's what came through. So our prison guards, right? Our captors. I'm hearing they're no match. They're only a match if you don't know who you are and you don't wake up there giving me Matrix shit. You know, Neo didn't believe he was the one. Morpheus did. Trinity did. Others didn't. He didn't. He just, right? Didn't he just do what he had to? You know what I mean? He had to wake up, right? He just, but he was powerful. He was a game changer. Him and Trinity, they changed worlds over and over again. Every time they came together, there's that coming together. There's that pillars. The salt of the land. Oh, man. That's beautiful. So, they can't stop you. Nothing can stop you. You come from the Most High. The most. The most. Your whole thing was, if you were trapped here, waking up to who you are, being immortal when you're immortal. So these other entities, that's how it was coming through. So these entities, they're the ones that run around and run amok. They're running amok all over this world. And some people are just like, yeah, I love the muckness. I want to muck all over the place. All right, tweaker. No, I'm kidding. Fucking mucking. Takes one to know one. I ain't got nothing against tweakers, man, except I don't want them around. Not all are bad. Most are. You know what I'm saying? But takes one to know one. Songs I was getting earlier is If You're Gone, I think is one of them. Baby, you need to come home. Oh, come home, right? And then I was getting, that's all I can remember right now. I was getting holy matrimony. Wow. In the eyes of the Lord. Now remember, which do you serve? The one that you have to make blood sacrifices to? The one you have to eat and drink the flesh and the blood of the sacrificial lamb? I don't know about that. But you use your own discernment. Because I think the holy ones, I think the ones that are just pure light aren't into that. They don't need recognition. You don't need to bow down to me. You just need to wake up to who you are, because you are me. You want to go back to the light sacrificial lamb of the earth, born through water, through the womb, not in a laboratory, right? Not made to look like and imitate the human. So when you go to hell and your purpose is big and you've had to go through a lot of things and you found God in the midst of all of that fuckery, you woke up. You woke up. Oh my gosh. Remember the dream of I thought was flames, but it was feathers, and then Gabriel came through, then the God of War came through, and all of that. And I said there was a pyramid, a triangle on the back, and there was something in the middle of it on this tattoo. It's a sacred symbol, I heard. There's some kind of sacred symbol, yeah. Well, come on, Gabriel, bring it on, motherfucker. Let's do this shit. I'm scared about it, kind of. Not really, but more excited and curious. Actually, I'm just curious. See how this plays out. But so these entities, these things that run around in the spirit realm, and they run around and they try to fuck with you, and they whisper in your ear. You know how they say the devil whispers in your ear, the devil comes around. What do they get to? They trigger, they talk to, they coerce, the ego. That's how they get in. That's how they get in. But when you've tamed, when you've beat these entities, these devils, you're of the Most High. You're of the light itself. There's nothing higher than that. Lest you agree to it. How do you agree to it? You acquiesce. We walk our whole lives acquiescing to this by what? By physical pleasures and desires. Not saying all that's wrong, but how you attain it. What comes first? Bam. Takes one to know one. It's another song, right? Devil makes three. So, baby, you already know this, motherfucker, that you are untouchable because you did the fucking work. They cannot touch you now. You've reached a level. And if you've reached a level, and if a devil or whatever needs to come in, I think we get to a point where we get past that at some point. Before we had to. We had to wake up to who we are. Facing our shadow. Building our spiritual strength. Coming into harmony with ourselves. You know, the thing is, the whole world is dualistic, but we're not. Separation is the cause of all disharmony, I'm hearing. There goes some birds. Whoa. They're flying all around, baby. They're flying all around us. Can't get away from it. Coming up on this new moon, right? Oh, yeah. So, if you can't always get what you want, but if you find some time, you just might find get what you need. Oh, yeah. Is that Rolling Stones? Where are you moving to? All about the country. Because why? Because you got your place. You got your place. I got people bumps. Yeah, give it to me. Oh, yeah. Give us all of this. Look it. Because I got fucking people bumps and tears. Because you've been working on the railroad all the live long. Look, you've been fucking working no matter what. You're by yourself. It's you and God. You've been through the fire. You've done this. You've done that. What comes after that? What? Say it ain't so. What else comes after? What? Say it ain't so. What's this one say? Yup. Michael, I love you, Michael, man. Of course I do. He's my brother in arms. Here we are. The gatekeeper. The gatekeeper. The enforcer. Ooh. The antagonist. I don't know what does that mean for you, my friend? Oh, yeah. Somebody wants to give you that wand, baby. Your purpose here, your walk of life may have been, maybe like trying to catch a cap. You gotta, threw the line out. You gave these people some rope and you did your job. You stood your ground. You took your hits. You did whatever you had to do. You had the towers fall. With your growth comes their demise, I'm hearing. But you gave them enough rope to hang themselves. You know how that saying goes? You did your part well. You're untouchable. There are no burdens. There is no sadness that you have not overcome. None of it. Right? Yeah, because you're the fucking star. Because you came from the stars. You're not of this world. Wake up. You're trapped. How many of you, or who of you don't have to tell us if you don't want to, but who amongst you knows that your soul is something different? And you feel like you're trapped here, and you feel like maybe like you've been fallen and you're here and you're earning your wings back, so to speak, but you can be freed from here. How many of you feel like you've been imprisoned here on this planet? Your soul is something bigger. It's galactic. You're part of the galactic, something you just can't put your finger on it, but you just know, I'm tired of this place and I want to go home. These fucking humans, are they worth it? All you can do is speak and lead the way, and the ones that will follow. The ones that don't, leave them be. Right? Doesn't sound very godlike, does it? But hey, it's a fucking choice. Get it together. So it's not God attacking you. Remember, God made all of the beings. Right? God made all the beings of light. I don't know about all of the beings and all of the galaxies and everything. I don't know about that. I can't speak on that. But it's just important. You just need to know who the fuck you are and where you fucking come from. Working, baby. Work it. Because when the sun comes, the tower comes with it. And victory. We already know how it ends. What are you worried about? You're not. You're only worried if your soul's going to be stuck in this earthbound prison. Other than that, the rest of us are see you, bye-bye. See you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. So there are, I guess, entities, things, principalities. You're really just fighting. It's a you versus you journey. You're really only fighting yourself once you figure it out and you wake up that you're the authority. Don't fuck around. You're the authority. This wants to come out. Yeah. You are the authority. God's not going to tempt you. Jesus said so. Tempting doesn't come from that. Because we are just a particle. We're just an expression of itself. Sending itself out. Just calling you back home. You always have a place here, but you have to do the work through your vessel. It's your frequency. It's your vibration. It's your life. You want to come back to the source it is. You want to free yourself. You can be free. I don't know the Bible verses. Look it up yourself. Some of you may know Bible verses like freaking crazy. You know what? Find it in one of the texts that we speak of. You do the work. You figure it out for yourself. Because me, baby, I'm a money magnet because I've come into balance with it. Wow. Do you know? Illusions are gone. Nothing left to talk about. Strawberry fields forever. I'm hearing that London Bridge is belief shifts biology. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about real quick. So, you, my friend, maybe we should do a different video. Maybe we should do a different video. How long is this one? Yeah, we'll do a different video. So hopefully it comes back out. But stay tuned. Look forward to the next video that comes out because we're going to talk about something else. Maybe. We'll see. I might have forgot it. We'll see if it comes through again. I love you. My name is Sirena. Thank you for being here. Namaste on this path and namaste peace. Ciao.